Note, this game does not come with these green painted figures, the playmat, or terrain. Kia ora koutou, and welcome to Horus Heresy Age of Darkness in about 3 minutes. Review copy used. It has no solo mode. It's a game for 2+ players, playing time is medium to long, and it's a pretty complex game. It's the 31st millennium, and the war to reclaim the Empire of Humanity is coming to a close. The 18 legions and their superhuman leaders prepare for a new era of peace. But while the Emperor is occupied, old grudges and rivalries resurface, and the Emperor's most trusted son, Horus, starts an open rebellion. The game comes with 6 scenarios, each with their own victory conditions. A common victory condition is holding key objectives with your basic troop units. List building. You play with an army created to an agreed points limit. Dice. You'll need a bucket of dice for this game. Player turn. Before starting the game, you must agree to a points value and build an army list. Those lists are contained in these supplemental books. A list must have 1 HQ unit and 2 troops and any additional forces shown here. Then choose a scenario and set up the table and terrain, then deploy your forces. Most troops fight as a unit, and a unit must maintain a 2-inch unit coherency. One player plays out their entire turn before play moves to the next player. Each unit has a block of information that shows strengths and weaknesses. First, move units. Units move up to their M score in inches. When units move, they must keep unit coherency. Move all of your units. Next is shooting. There are many different types of weapons with different stats, but our tactical squad hero using bolters, a rapid fire weapon. So each of our troops gets to fire twice. We have 3 possible targets. However, the Dreadnought and the tank are too tough for the bolters, so we fire at the enemy tactical squad. We have a ballistic score of 4. Cross-referencing this chart, that means we'll hit on a 3+. We roll 20 dice and score 15 hits. Now we compare the bolter's strength of 4 to a marine's toughness of 4 on this chart and roll to wound, needing 4+. We score 9 wounds. The defending player allocates these wounds to its squad, and then rolls an armor save for them. The marine's armor save is 3+. Those that fail are removed, as this unit only has 1 wound per model. Losing this many casualties results in a morale check against leadership. Rolling over that value will make the unit fall back. Some weapons, such as the las cannons on this tank, are so good at penetrating armor, they ignore many armor saves. Heavy weapons are also good for hurting dreadnoughts who have high toughness and many wounds, and tanks who have an armor score. Next there is the assault phase. Squads that did not fire or fired assault weapons can charge into melee. They can charge 2d6 inches modified by this chart. Contact with one model and then move the rest into place. Melee works a lot like shooting, aside from its weapon skill instead of ballistic skill to hit, and you roll dice equal to your attacks with an additional attack for charging. The loser in a melee can be forced to fall back and possibly chased down and destroyed. Character models can also fight challenges, where they go one-on-one with other characters. Once melee is done, it is the next player's turn. Why would you like this game? The box contains 2 leaders, 40 space marines, 10 terminators, a tank, and a dreadnought, which is a solid core for an army. But the truth here is the gameplay is the least interesting and possibly least important thing about Horus Heresy, which is not to say that the game is bad, but the painting and creating an army that fits into the story and lore is the huge selling point for me. What is cool is that all 18 legions have special character. I'm painting my units as the Death Guard, a bunch of misanthropic, hard-bitten, foot-slogging infantry who drink poison for entertainment. And the lists are deep and varied, with cool flamer weapons, Nito dreadnoughts, and many other options to build an army that's just for you. All up, this is a game for people who want a hobby more than just a game, something you can really spend a lot of time working on. The best thing about this game is its lore. 50+ novels and counting. However, you need to like making models to enjoy this game, as they come looking like this. And this really is a starter box, and to get the best out of Horus Heresy you will need to buy a lot more books and models and paint them too. And while this is the best version of the 40k rule set I've seen, it's still a dice-orama with so many rolls per game. Don't want that many models? Try the Space Marine Adventures games. And for the other Space Marines, try Aliens: Another Glorious Day in the Core. Horus Heresy Age of Darkness. I've been waiting 30 years for this box set. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the notification button, like, share, and subscribe to the channel.